Hey, what's up, guys? This is James with Mint Hunter Comics here. We're doing a slab sale. God, it's been, I think, 3 months since I've done a slab sale. Quite honestly, my eBay has really taken off. I've kind of felt like I haven't had to do a slab sale. I've had like something moving like every day. I think I might have cracked the code. I did make a video talking about what I've been doing differently on eBay and it's been working pretty well. But you guys, my loyal YouTubers, your faith deserves to be rewarded. So we're going to do something I've never done. I have done 20% off slabs before, but that's always been books $100 or under. Today, anything, it could be $500. It's going to be 20% off just today. Tomorrow? No. The next day? No. Tonight only, because we do these things so rarely, we're going to do 20% off. Here's how it works. All you have to do is get 2. If you get 2 slabs, your entire order will be 20% off. If you get 2 slabs, your entire order will be 20% off. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think I'll even start you guys off with some softballs. We'll do some $40 and $50 light stuff, and then we can bring out some bigger guns. That way everybody has a chance to get the 20% off. I'm pretty sure everyone should be able to. Let's have some fun, guys. I spent the entire day checking out my eBay, checking out fair market values. I lowered some stuff on eBay, which means sticker prices that I just lowered are also now 20% off. So if you see something that says $100, it's actually 80. If you see something that's $500, it's actually $400. So tonight's going to be dope. I say we just get into it. I think I'm going to start us off with all the new Hush stuff. I don't see that. So let's do a quick hello, and then we'll get the party started. So we have Batman 158. I think this is the only cover A I've got. So it's the first appearance of Silence, who is an ally to Hush. $55, but it's actually going to be 20% off of that sticker price. And that's going to be on C. I have a super cool ash can. Let's pretend it's the 90s of Hush Part 2, 159. Let's do $60. Again, that'll be 20% off. That and everything will be 20% off. Thank you, Brendan. Check it out. I have the 1 in 100 variant, the Jim Lee Virgin 1 in 100. First appearance of Silence. That's going to be 20% off on B. This thing's been pretty popular. The glow in the dark foil. And I'm glad I get to show you this because foils don't photograph well and it looks ridiculous on eBay. It's very dark. So you guys get to see that a lot more clearly. It's that nice gold. That's going to be on E, 20% off. And I'll go and put up the rest of my Hush variants. Jim Lee wraparound, 20% off. The Bermejo. Actually, you know what? I think that might be a 1 in 25. I don't know. I'll have to check. The Delato. I just got all these back. They're super clean. Here's a 1 in 50 right there. And again, that'll be 20% off. Another virgin variant here. The virgin variant foil. And we have a full wall, so let's see if we can get some of this gone. We have A through J tonight. Let's keep it moving. Take advantage of that 20% off. All you got to do is get 2 slabs, and your whole order will be 20% off. What's up, Andy? Laura Leap takes glow in the dark. And I'll put my last one up. Another Jim Lee connecting. That'll be on B. Absolute Green Lantern #1. That's the cover A. On E. Brand new slab for you, folks. That'll be $55. Psych. It'll be whatever 55 with 20% off. As long as you get 2 slabs. All right, we have a full wall. Let's do something about it. Let me make sure I like the video myself. All right, we are going to go to a timer on this wall. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Brendan, no, it's actually a little more Marvel heavy than DC. But I like to start out with some of the new books, some of the easy stuff for you. All right, you got 40 seconds left on the wall. $30 seconds left on the wall. Get yourself some Batman 158s. Matt, all you got to do is, let's say you want C. If you're first to it, you just say claim C. I shoot you an invoice after the show. That easy. Michael, Laura got E. I already gave it to her. This is a different E, a new E. Got about 10 seconds left. I'll extend it another 15 seconds just to let you guys catch up. All good. 15 seconds left on the wall. All right. All right. I also have Absolute Green Lantern #1, the 1 in 100 variant. That'll be on C for $120. But if you get 2 slabs, it's 20% off. Here's an Absolute Flash #1. That's the foil on B. I have a 9/8 CBCS. Absolute Wonder Woman #1 on D. These are all brand new slabs for you here. These insignia ones are pretty popular. That's a foil insignia Absolute Flash #1. And you can take it for 20% off. Let's get this party started, folks. Here's Absolute Flash, the 1 in 100. Absolute Green Lantern, the foil. Let's see some more claims. Let's do it. Absolute Martian Manhunter. That's the 1 in 25. I just did a price reduction to 75, and you guys are going to get it for 20% off as long as you get 2 slabs. Oh, we have one straggler, Batman 158. This was the Tony Daniel cover, the basketball variant. On F. And we have another full wall. And then after this, it looks like I have a couple new Marvels. So we'll get off DC for a second. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Tonight, we're drinking Corona. Michael Fox takes a couple. And just like that, your entire pile for the rest of the night, Mike, is going to be 20% off. The perfect lawnmower beer, like after you cut some grass. Yeah, it helps to have a lime. That actually kind of hits the spot. That's the timer. Let's drop a link for you guys. If you claim a book, you just fill out that link.
And this is probably the soda equivalent to Corona. Baja
Yeah,
Blast.
Same kind of vibe. All right. Here's a stack of some marble. These brand new ASM #1s have been selling like hotcakes. I told you guys my eBay has just been insane, selling like a book a day. These are some of the few I've got left. Amazing Spider-Man #1 from 2025. First appearance of Hellgate and Brian Narrett. People like this Hellgate. $130 for the 1 in 100 on C, and you're getting it at 20% off. And then I have a couple variants. I had 15 of these, and these are the only ones I got left. This one's popular because this variant is also the first cover appearance of Hellgate. The Ryan Stegman. The Malavia. Very sensual black cat cover right there. We have a question. Is it 20% off and 20% the old order if I buy more than one? Yes, 20% off your entire order. All you got to do is get 2 books. All new Venom #1 just saw a price reduction. I just lowered it to $50, and you guys are going to get that at 20% off. And that is the foil. Mr. Baker picks up an H. Let me check something. Joe, I want to make sure that I got payment for your last invoice. I think you might have one outstanding. I apologize. I could be wrong. Yeah, Mr. Baker, your invoice is actually due from a week ago. I'm still holding your pile. but you gotta make sure you pay that before we do this, because this ships out in a different pile, okay? Axionic's going to take B. If you buy one slab, it's going to be cover price. You got to buy 2 slabs to get the 20% off. Should be very, very doable. And we are not going alphabetically tonight, so we're just going to put up just everything. We're going to put all kinds of stuff up. Like this White Pages Green Lantern 89, the last issue before the hiatus. They took a 5-year break. 1972 9-4 White Pages, classic Jesus depiction. And again, all you got to do is claim 2 slabs, and your whole order is going to be 20% off. Another White Pages. First appearance of the Gwen Stacy clone, 1975 9-2 with White Pages. Amazing Spider-Man 144. I've also got a bronze Spidey 9-4 with a bondage cover. It's also a 170. But you can get 20% off very easily. From my private collection, as you guys know, I'm starting to get rid of my stuff. One of the most desirable Green Lantern covers from the 80s. It's 155. It's a 9-6 white. Kaiju, it's 20% off. All you got to do is get 2 claims. I'm a little surprised to hear some complaining about that. That is, again, I made sure that these prices right here are not just fair, but they're already priced low, and you guys can get 20% off very easily. All right, first appearance of Tarantula, second Punisher, ASM 134, and that is White Pages 9-4 350. Thanks, Nando. Laura Lee, that's crazy. My local FedEx guy has been giving me trouble for years. Let's fill. Oh, here's a big one. Here's a big one. First appearance of Revon. I have a 9-8 white of Knights of the Republic, number 9. It's also issue, number 9. $550. You can take it for 20% off. What's that even going to be? That's over $100 off right there. That's on I. Good, 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 good. James, you still have Absolute Martian Man? I actually don't think I do. I don't think I've got that one. I've got very, very few left. Can you check my A's? Axionic.
No, there's no absolute here.
Okay. Axionic, that was your second claim, so your entire order is 20% off. One of my favorite modern keys is the first appearance of Luna Snow, Wave, Io, Crescent, Arrow, and first cover appearance. He's actually not in the issue. First Swordmaster, Agents of Atlas number 1. That's a 9-8 white.
Somebody wants 20 to $40.
I actually do. Mike, I actually do have some slabs in that range. Tell you what, we'll clear the wall. I will do an entire wall of like the 20 to 50s for you guys. We'll do a full wall of it. That way everybody can get that first one out. And then you just got to get another one to get your 20% off. Let's see. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. What's up, Kelly? How you doing?
Jesse got G. He doesn't have a pilot. Okay.
Actually, this Corona is hitting the frickin' spot. How's everybody's Friday night doing? My Friday nights used to consist of a lot more of these.
And Paul got
Any more Green Lanterns? Amazingly, I still have yet to put all the Green Lantern up on my eBay. There are some, though. They will be here tonight. Kevin, not only do I have vintage Star Wars, but I got vintage Star Wars in 9.8. We're going to have some fun. Brendan's going to take a 20% off first Tarantula. All right, I'll give you guys another 10 seconds, and I'm going to clear the wall. Can you find ones with stickers? Half of them do, half of them don't. All right, I want to keep my Spider-Man together. Maybe I ripped them all off. All right, here is a little 90s gimmicky goodness. I have a Warlock Chronicles #1 Prism foil cover. 9.8 on C.
this one has a sticker, but it's over 50. It's 70.
Yeah, this one, I have another 90s foil. This one is not in the $20 range, but there you go, 75. And I'm just going to grab some stuff here. All right, there are some stuff that I didn't get to put stickers on, but this is Fox in the Hair #1 from Vault Comics. It's just $30. $30 on E. I'm going to find some more cheapies. Here's a 50 with the custom labels, which now cost $10, which means I'm never doing a custom label again. That's kind of sad. The X-Men 13 Timeless Alex Ross Awesomeness on B.
So like $10.
Ah, you got, look at this. This was a walk-in. I would never have gotten this graded. 9.2 Batman 670, $10 on H. Evan M's gonna get B. I'll do this part. Nice Mark Brooks cover of Scorched 17. That's going to be just $30 right there on A. $30. Michael Fox gets H. I think Michael has a pile. Let's see.
Somebody asked for Green Lantern.
Aspen Comics exclusive Amazing Spider-Man 15. First, Mary Jane as Iron Spider. 9.6 CBCS, $20 on I.
Somebody asked for Green Lantern. This is Green Lantern-esque.
You want Green Lantern? Here's Green Lantern-esque. Batman Dawnbreaker. It's a 9.6 foil. First appearance of, well, Batman Dawnbreaker. That's just $40 there on H. Paul's going to get I.
Paul Raider. Here's a Noctera.
Noctera, issue #2. $25 on B. N7 Austin picks Dawnbreaker. What am I going to do? I'm going to do this. The way they're kind of all facing the same direction. Might be easier. Let me find a cheapie. Give me some under 30s that aren't.
Here's a 30. Gunslinger.
Another Mark Brooks. Gunslinger Spawn 19. That's just $30. Literally less than what it costs to get graded. Equal to or less than grading fees. Yep. ODYC, first appearance of Odysseus from 2014. ODYC 94, $10 on I. Let's see. Michael got G. Is this Michael?
Yeah. And then Sean Welk got A.
Sean got A. Strange Academy number 18, couple first appearances, and it's the final issue. It's a 9.6, $20.
Paul got G and Laura got E.
G's gone. So Laura got E. Here, you want some nice bang for your buck? First appearance of Starjammers and Gladiator. X-Men 107. For Shi'ar Imperial Guard, it's a 5.0 from a collection that I just did not agree with the pricing. This stuff, all this looks significantly higher grade. What are you going to do? $50 for Starjammers. H. Let's see. Paul did get A. And Michael Fox takes Funeral Pyre.
No. Here.
I'll slow down for a second.
Michael got Funeral Parlor, Paul got Strange.
And Dan just picked up Starjammers. All right, now that some of you have your piles set and ready for 20% off, here's the first full appearance of Galactus. Fantastic Four, $49, priced appropriately at $8.50, and you guys can get it at 20% off on D. Get that D. First appearance of... Actually, why am I forgetting?
Deacon Frost.
Deacon Frost, main villain to Blade. This is Tumadrak 45, 9.6, signed by the creator, Marv Wolfman. $500, 20% off means it's $400. That's $100 off on H. Hulk, annual number 7. Nice cover, 1978, 8.0 with white pages. That's just $30 on E. Detective 999, the John Byrne variant. It's a 9.6 with white pages. It is $10 on G. $10. Is every single person? Jesse, there's a couple people with only one. Never mind. You know what? Can you make me a pile of all the darkness? 20% off.
Voice crack.
But you got to get 2 slabs. First appearance of the Eternals, 9-0 white pages for $70 on A. Guy Gorham.
No, we said D, not H.
Oh, I'm blind as a bat. Actually, that's even more profitable. Even more profitable. There you go. We might have to clear off this table so we have
I'm just kidding. This is all done.
the Mark Bagley 2022 Spider-Man #1. $40, 9.8. That'll be on E. First appearance, origin of Adam Warlock. Again, I do not agree with this price as it looks higher grade. It's a 6.0 white pages from CBCS. CBCS was grading pretty harshly on this one. $90. Actually, it'll be 20% off as long as you get 2 slabs. I'm going to do a wall of that at some point. Wind. It's wind among the reeds. Man, I should have done a 20% off sale a long time ago. Look at this. We're sailing. Third appearance of Morbius was in Marvel Team Up #3. It's a 7.0. It's going to be $80 on D. Yeah, hand me that Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight 1, first appearance of Puck, Marina, and many more. This was in a video I just talked about. $40, 9.4 white pages. Thanks, Nando. Don't forget to fill out that link, especially you newcomers. That's how it works. You fill out this link right here, and then I get your information and send you an invoice. Sean actually got G. Let's see. Let's do some Silver Age, baby. Strange Tales 112 from 1963. First appearance of the Eel, Leopold Strike. Full page ad for Avengers #1. $100, 20% off means it's 80. Some of this stuff I don't even remember where I got it.
Jesse got that.
Let's see. First appearance of Blue Bolt 9.8 Adam Hughes foil variant. The cost of getting it graded, $40 on G. Let me put something on D. Oh, nice. Radioactive Man #1, 9.8 Simpsons classic right here. And it is actually a glow-in-the-dark cover. It's $300 on D. I don't know what that is after 20% off, but enjoy. Here's a cheapie, King Spawn 21, another Mark Brooks, 9.8 white, $30. On F. Oh, nice. Dave Stevens Classic, Airboy, #5. That is just gorgeous, man. $250. Take it for 20 off on F. I don't have a ton of the super cheap stuff, so grab it up while you can. Dan's going to get A. Eternals. I actually officially am no longer buying Eternals. Yep. By the way, fun fact. 20% of 300 is 240, so it's $60 off on D. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this one. Flash 14, full page ad for All-Star number 3. This was a 1.0. This was actually a fix that I was able to do. Unfortunately, it's still purple. We got most of the purple removed. We got a grade bump up to a 3, but it's still, the centerfold has been reattached with glue, and that's why you get the purple. Okay, $700 at 20% off on A. That's a big boy. That's a good one. Dang, we got 200 people in here. Hit that like button, please.
Or else.
Or else. No. All right, I think I will go to a timer. But again, I'll warn you, there's not a ton of the super cheap stuff, like a $25 9.8, a $40 9.8. There's not a lot of that. And remember, you can get 20% off as long as you get 2 books. I have to keep saying that so that doesn't get lost.
Sean got G.
Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Joe's going to get E. Sean gets G.
Which is Joe Baker?
Mr. Baker.
And Sean.
Brendan picks up an... Oh, hey. Nice one. Sir Ings, thank you. 25 seconds left on the wall. All right.
Here, actually, separate the cheap stuff because they weren't in your.
We'll do that at the end, just to keep it going fast. All right. Actually, this is cheap stuff. First appearance of Lady White, Zatanna, number 1. That's the foil right there for 50 on C. And all the other ones, which are 9.8s, are 45. First appearance of Lady White, Zatanna, number 1.
Paul got D.
You got it, Paul. Austin got E. Oh, here's the 1 in 25. Sowie cover. Sure. I've never heard of that artist. 60. Here's the cheapest one because it's just a blank. 35 bucks. On I.
20% off if you buy 2.
20% off as long as you buy. Say it with me, folks. 2 slabs. Zatanna 1, another foil. On G. Lady White, first appearance. Here's a big boy. First meeting of Deadpool Wolverine, 9.8 goodness. That'll be on E.
Who?
Sean.
Sean.
Did you get a blank cover graded? Yeah, I sent them out as a pack, and one of them just was the blank. Could I swap the Zatanna I claimed for B? That's N7, yes. I'm going to put this one back on, I want to say, D. That is the deluxe. Let's do an expensive one. This is the first appearance of Tefe Holland, an exceedingly difficult 9.8. Scarce factors high on this one. $400 for a Swamp Thing 90 from 1989. Vertigo goodness. Esmeralda got D. Here's a cheap one. First appearance of Sir Seconds. TVA, number 1. B. This is actually the spoiler variant for Time Slide number 1 on D98. Let's give you guys a big one. A really big one. First Sonic the Hedgehog ongoing series, the newsstand. Bam, $500. 20% off means it's $400 tonight only.
If you have 2 slabs.
If you have 2 claims.
Why aren't you keeping
I gotta make money, man.
that? Yeah, but it's Sonic.
I know it's Sonic. I've enjoyed it for a little while. It's time to go. I have the Art Germ, first appearance of Blue Bolt, West Coast number 1, 9.8.
Guy got E.
I actually, by the way, I have 2 of F. I have 2 copies of F.
You have 2 of these.
Here, I'll do another one I have 2 of. Green Lantern Fractured Spectrum. First appearance of the Fractured Lantern Core. I swung for the foil. Cost a little bit more. That's Green Lantern Fractured Spectrum number 1. The foil. I have 2 of those. Those of you who have done grading before, you know that a lot of this wall is basically what it cost to get it graded. Rebecca's going to take... You got that one? All right. We're going to get the duplicate for you, Rebecca. This one's going to stay on the wall. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. You guys have 50 seconds on this wall.
Any uncanny X.
I'm sure we do. I think there's a couple in the cheap stack, actually. A couple CBCSs.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Once it comes off the wall, you can no longer claim. You can't claim that book.
You can't claim a book that was already claimed. Correct. That's the point of a claim sale is it's an auction. So it's first come, first serve. All right, that's the timer. Let me keep my Zatannas together.
If it wasn't claimed and we took it off, you can still grab it. But still
If it wasn't claimed, like if it was not purchased, absolutely. You might just have to remind me of what it is. I might have to find it and redig it out, but that's not a problem. We can do that. Web of Spider-Man 119 is the first appearance of Kane. That'll be on C.
Kane from WWE. Brothers of Destruction Kane. Here, there's 2 of these.
I got 2 of these. 1 in 25 variant of Batgirl #1. First appearance of the Unburied. $65. You'll get it for 20% off.
Little Jack fans.
Nice. I also have the Batgirls #1, the Will Jack signed #1. First appearance of Seer and the Saints on I. Nice Stephanie Brown cover. You could just honestly pick a random one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Perfect. Spawn 341. I just lowered the price on this too. $60 on B. And you'll get it for 20% off. Give me another rando.
Got 2 of these.
2 of these. Second appearance, first cover appearance of Maestro. Future Imperfect #1. Nice new, brand new slab 9.8 from CBCS. $70 on H. Kevin, my Mr. Star Wars Vintage. I have the first appearance of Jackson from 1978 in a 9.8 with white pages. It's going to be on A.
There you go.
Nando gets H, but I do have another one.
Here, I'll give you the other one to put up there.
Who wants something a little scarce?
Rebecca's
First
here.
appearance of the Secret Defenders. Doc Strange #50. Hey, what's that? The 90s Newsy. That's a tough 9.8. That's awesome. On E.
Here's the other one you can put on H.
And again, I have another guy right there. Blue Beetle #1, the first High Res solo series. $60 on G.
Excuse me.
Let me put a big boy.
Yep.
Here's a one of a kind. First Kiss in comics. Howard the Duck #12. Wait, what's that? It's the Mark Jewelers variant in a 9.8 white pages. Can I get a hell yeah in the chat? That's on F.
Here, somebody was asking for X-Men. Oh, wait, it's full wall.
I'll put it on J. X-Men. I have the first appearance of the Adversary. Also a newsstand right there. X-Men 188 9.8 white pages newsy. First Adversary on J. Brendan, thank you very much. If you haven't already, here's the link.
What happened to everyone?
That's all right. All right, let's give you guys 1 minute. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. You got 1 minute on the wall.
Colt got H.
Yeah, there it is. "30 seconds on the wall." I'm actually a little surprised no one jumped on F. I think that's the best one there. Mark Jewelers 9.8. It's the only Mark Jewelers 9.8 I've ever had.
Goon Guy got F. Goon Guy Monkey.
Goon Guy. Don't forget, guys, as long as you hit how many? 2 slabs, you get 20% off. I just realized one problem with going completely random. It's gonna be a bitch to put this back alphabetically. That's all right. It's part of the fun.
Fun is subjective.
Fun is subjective. All right, guys. The following books don't have sticker prices on them, so you're gonna have to listen in to hear the price, okay? Darkness, Volume 2, Number 1, 9.8 Old Slab, $30. Darkness, 35, 9.8 Old Slab, $30. Darkness 13, 1998, 9.8 Old Slab, $30. Nando. Darkness 23, 9.8 Old Slab, $35 on B. Witchblade number 18, Michael Turner art, 9.8 Old Slab, $40 on H. Mark Pajarillo from Darkness, 37 Old Slab, 2001, 9.8, $30. Darkness 85, signed by Mark Silvestri, 9.8 Old Slab, $40. Darkness 27 from 1999, signed by Mark Silvestri, 9.8 Old Slab, $40. Darkness Anniversary Issue 100, 9.8 Old Slab, $30. Darkness 14 from 1997, awesome cover, 9.8 Old Slab, $30. Hey Siri, start a timer for 45 seconds. We'll keep this party going. 40 seconds on the wall, guys. I'm shocked that the signed ones didn't go for just $40. It probably cost this guy $100 to have gotten that graded. Nando. 10 seconds left. All right, that's the timer. I think I'm going to try all these darknesses at $1 auction start. All these 9.8s, probably sometime in the next month. First appearance of Monet St. Croix, Uncanny X-Men, 316, 9.8 foil, 1994. I actually have 3 of those, okay? Here's another one. First, Deacon Blackfire, Jim Starlin's Batman the Cult, number 1. $60, you can take it 20% off. I think I have like 6 of those. I went a little nuts. Venom, Lethal Protector, 9.8. It's issue number 3. On E, I have 2 of those. I'm kind of doing my duplicates.
Do you want to?
Just one of the foil of Helverine #1, the Mark Bagley.
Yeah, do you want multiple? I have multiple. Fully. They're different now.
Todd Bowers takes one of the C's. Can you get one of the Monday St. Crow? Thanks, Todd. This is not a multiple, but it is cool. Umbrella Academy Dallas #1. This is actually the Jim Lee exclusive. It's a ratio variant from 2008. Dark Horse 9875 on A. Mr. Baker takes one of the E's. Can you find the... There it is. Thanks, Joe. You can give me a random. Yeah. I have multiple copies of the rare Toys R Us logo variant. The regular copies don't have that right there. Of the first appearance of King Shark, 9.8 white pages. That'll be on B. I think I have 3 of those on B. I have a modern classic, this Adam Hughes right here. Super booby cover right there. Amazing Spider-Man 60 on H. Adam Hughes, 9.8. Here's another big one for you guys. First appearance of Mecha Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog, 39 in a 9.8 for $4.50. One of the H's goes to Paul Rader. Donatello, first solo series, 9.8 white pages. 200 on F. Joe Baker's going to get another Adam Hughes ASM. Oh, it's the only other one? Okay. I thought I had more. Oh, they sold on eBay. Origin of Magneto. X-Men 150 from 1981. 9.8 with white pages. $140 on H. Here's a cheapie. First appearance of Nemesis. Spirit of Vengeance, #9, Ghost Rider. $65 on J. A Follower of Jesus 20 picks up the Origin of Magneto. Cheapy? I actually just lowered this $10 just on eBay. This was $50. The Avengers #1 from 1996. It's a 9.8. Just lowered it to $40, and you guys are going to get it at 20% off.
Yeah, sorry, Tim. That Galactus sold.
No, it didn't. Yes, it did. But give me that 7.0 right there.
This one? Is that what he's talking about?
Fantastic 449, first full appearance of Galactus, a 7.0 for $1,300. As long as you get 2 slabs, you can take it for 20% off. There's literally nowhere. There you go. It's on H. 2 FF49s in one sale, and good grades too. All right, I'm going to start a timer for 1.5 minutes. That way I can run and pee. Hey Siri, start a timer for 90 seconds.
Timothy Marsh got H. I got you, Rebecca. I can see your C claim.
It was kind of a long P. Rebecca got a C. We got you. Know where those are.
That's the last one.
Wow, that's the last one. Okay.
Here, you want to hand me that Superboy deal?
Kind of like them random like this. You know what? I'm going to take this box out of here because I showed those already.
Excuse me.
All right.
Got
Multiple, two of these. Robin King number 1. $45. You can take it for 20% off on C.
Got 2 of these.
2, first full appearance and cover appearance of Asima, Detective 1092 for $45 on D. D for Detective. Space Jam. Nice. 9.8. That's a tough 9.8 of Space Jam right there. Be on H. First appearance of Gore the God Butcher. That's a 9.8 white pages. God of Thunder. Number 2. Very nice. You can take it for 20% off on B.
Somebody Marsh want to get it?
Got another ringer for you. First appearance of Black Panther. And honestly, I thought this was going to be in the 7s all day. I think CBCS hit me pretty hard. $1,100 first Black Panther on G. I got a cheapie. First appearance of the Great 10. And a couple other things. J. Jones cover. 52 number 6 for you Green Lantern fans. That's from the private Mint Hunter collection as well. Give me a cheap one. You can give me some from that stack.
Here we go.
Rebecca's gonna get E.
Who is?
Rebecca. Here's a 90s classic. $45. No, it does not have a sticker, but it's a pit number 1. It's a 9.8. $45 on F. 90s goodness, baby.
Here we go. Here's a $20.
$20. Batman Black and White, the Comics Elite exclusive Tyler Kirkham. $20. 9.6. I. Actually, give me that long Halloween.
Yeah.
Give me that 9/8 long Halloween. Yes, sir. Long Halloween number 1. Obviously a first print. Watch out. There is a reprint that is nearly identical. Actually, it's pretty much just identical. Tim Sale Classic. 9/8 white on E. I thought we were out of the dirt cheap ones.
No.
All right, here's a big one. Check this out. Superman number 1 from New 52. A newsstand copy. Now, if you don't know, by 2011, newsstands were essentially gone. Were newsstand comics. Very, very hard to find. And this is a George Perez signed Newsy number 1. You can take it for 20% off. Also, this was $500, and I just lowered it to $400. And you guys get 20% off. It is a one-of-a-kind book. There is no other like it. First, Jack of Hearts solo series. Marvel Premiere 44. It is a 9/4. That'll be on J. I'm going to do another, not big, but semi-big. Marvel Team Up number 4. I forget the key significance of this, quite honestly. It is a white page, 8/5 Marvel Team Up. Very early team up with Spidey and X-Men. White page, 150 on I.
J is $40.
J is $40. $40.
Easily.
Here's a spicy meatball. This is actually one of my favorite Scorpion covers. ASM 145. That's a tough 9/6. White pages from 1975. 270 right there. That's going to be on E. Oh. From the Mint Hunter Comics collection, we have a Green Lantern 65. Nice 60s 9.4 right there. Very nice. Joe Gaia cover. That'll be on J. Not easy to find a 9/4 of a 12-cent Green Lantern right there. See, I brought some Green Lantern. Ooh, I need to charge my phone. Okay. Mint Hunter Pedigree. You know, someone told me that if I was enough of a bug, I could have been a nuisance to CGC, sent all my books in to see if I could get them to actually say Mint Hunter Comics copy. I probably should have done that. Too late now. I've already started selling off a few of them. Exactly. That would be very expensive. And not for any real benefit. It would be financially deadly to do that. And it wouldn't help me out. So, okay, let's do a timer. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. That other Corona went fast. Let's see if we can enjoy this one. Cheers. "25 seconds left. My wife hates that when I open a beer with my teeth or any can.
Not good. You'll chip a tooth.
Nah, if you do it just right, it's a sweet spot.
Say that.
You know, one of these days, crack.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the timer. That's an old college trick that I learned in Germany, folks. Germans know how to open beers, that's for sure.
Coffee you drink, teeth probably aren't as strong as they used to be.
Oh, I'm a brush twice a day guy.
Yeah, like somebody just asked what was I and J.
I
don't know.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Steve. All right, let's do the funeral for Gwen. Team up. Not actually, it's not a team up. They fight. This is ASM 123, 1973. It's a 9-2 classic stuff right there. It's $200 on.
Does somebody want some Spidey villains?
Spidey villain? Sure, I'll take a Spidey. Oh, these are actually pretty big. Take advantage of the 20% off on these. First Rhino, 5.5. And again, I thought CVCS killed me on the grades on this stuff. I thought this was a lot nicer. I definitely disagree with this 3.5 First Scorpion. What are you going to do? Well, that got a little expensive there. First appearance of Cable, 8.5, white pages. And the guy that sold me this said it was a near mint and that Liefeld was actually a little bit rough with the book, which he thinks is why it's an 8.5 instead of a 9.4. $200, signed by Liefeld. First appearance of Nada, Sandman, number 9. E is the first appearance of Scorpion. I actually hate selling this for 20% off. Thor 279. This is actually one of my favorite. Jane Foster Bondage cover. On H, that's a white page 9.8 from the 70s.
You got multiples of these. You got 3 of these.
I have 3 of these, and I actually just massively did a price reduction on this, and you guys are going to get it at 20% off. The Toys R Us exclusive variant of the Justice League America 0. On G, got a cheapie. Yeah, that's perfect. That'll move. First Steel Eradicator Superboy 9.8 of an Adventures of Superman 500. Take it for 20% off. Here's some 90s foil goodness for you. Doesn't have a sticker, so pay attention. $60 for a Spider-Man Punisher Sabretooth. That is a weird one. You know what's crazy? I actually got a 9.8 of that during COVID, and I sold it at an auction for $100.
You want more?
It just goes to show you how crazy COVID was. Yeah, give me one more. All right, for you X-Men fans, 103, first calling Wolverine Logan. And again, CBCS hammered us on this one. $50, X-Men 103. It's a 6.0, apparently. Mr. Toast takes F.
20% off if you get 2 books.
Joey, if you get, say it with me, everybody, 2 books, it's 20% off your entire order. It looks like Dan got that first. Dan.
Oh, okay.
You want to give me another cheat?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Hallows Eve.
Oh, I love this cover, actually.
Art germ.
The art germ of Hallows Eve, number 1. That is a $40 9.8 on F.
What grade is D? It's a 5.5.
That is a 5.5 on D. And he's going to get F.
He doesn't know that he has a file.
Not yet.
Oh, just missed out, Misfit Mike.
This is ridiculous. A 9/8 with white pages of Demon number 2. And you can get it for 20% off. That's crazy.
Not even number 1.
That's crazy. There's like one copy on the census in a 9/8. That is actually a book I would spend very high for a personal collection copy, but they just don't exist.
Yeah, no, it's right there.
Nah, number
Not number
one.
1.
Yeah. Trust me, I've actually been looking for like a decade. Yeah. Because you know how obsessed with 70s 9.8s I am.
Yes.
All right. Let's take it to a timer. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. That's actually one of the crazier, newer acquisitions. It's so pretty. And quite honestly, I've been selling those near mint Bronze Age stuff for the past couple weeks. I should have done more grading. I think there were some.
I see that all the time.
Oh, yeah. I think there were some 9/8s in there. 30 seconds on this wall.
I wanted the Candy X.
Andy, I think you are leagues behind. Make sure you refresh your browser, my friend.
Just all right. Well then,
Be very careful with your claims. Don't claim books that have been removed. We'll put that back for you. Don't worry about it.
just got that Marvel Premiere number 10 near me at the last game, so that book was advertised.
You got it. Yeah, the feedback has been fantastic. I honestly wish I had done more grading.
Yeah, that X-Men Spider-Man.
What's the X-Men? I think it's out there. You want
Was it number 4?
Yeah, number 4. It was at 8.5. It should be in the stack all the way to the left. You got it? All right.
Here, just show it to him to make sure that's.
That's Sean.
Yeah.
He's got a nice healthy pile there. Give me that Hollow's Eve again.
Yes, Andy, we know you didn't want the House Eve.
I think that should have gone, so I'm going to put that back up. Any Archie? Oh, God.
I don't think so.
All right, here you go. This is a crazy one. So you want to hold it first?
Nice.
Yeah. That's sick.
That is sick.
All right, guys. This is probably the most I don't want to sell, but it's a New Gods number 7, first appearance of Steppenwolf in an absurdly difficult 9.8 with white pages. Front and center on C, that is $2,000.
Who wants Metamorpho for the Superman hype?
First appearance of Mr. 3, Metamorpho number 1, 9.8 white. $40. Literally the cost of getting it graded. Not making a dime. Anything $40 and under, I'm not profiting on. Fun fact. First appearance of Black Mariah, a 9.6 white pages. Ooh, so close. $150. One B. Welcome to our own sort of Black Friday 20% off special. Death of Reverse Flash. It's a 9.4 white page. $80. Brand new slab from CBCS.
This should sell. It doesn't.
With a nice price reduction and before the 20% off. Justice League 56. First appearance of Mindhunter. A. And H just went to Nando. I also have a cameo of Mindhunter, but first appearance of Omega Knight, Justice League 55. It's a death metal tie-in. And first appearance of Chronicler, Rise of the New God, 9.8. Oh, we did have a backup claim on F, Mr. Misfit Mike.
Okay.
Also, Rebecca just picked up Mindhunter.
I like your taste, Rebecca.
Yep. Rebecca actually does have like the same brain that we have. Yeah,
Is it who?
I've noticed.
Who's this?
N7 Austin. All right. First appearance of Robin King, which is, listen to this title, Dark Knight's Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knights with an S. What a ridiculously long title. First Robin King on G98, of course. Let's throw an expensive one up there. Rebecca, you literally already have one of this. White Pages, first Silver Dagger, Doc Strange, #1, baby. Look at that. Yeehaw. $1,100 on E. Take it for 20% off. That's a hell yeah right there.
All right, who wants a House of Secrets?
Hey, let's take a trip to 1957 with House of Secrets #4. I had it at 200. I lowered it to 180, and you're going to get it at 20% off. It is a 4.5. If you have 2 claims at least. On A, let's do our other House of Secrets. 1959 pink gorilla cover, because why not? 1959 House of Secrets 26. It's a 5.5. On F. Yeah, give me one that's going to move. All right. First Damien as Batman, and some people say first Professor Pig. Fake news. 90 White Pages, $40. I think the near mints cost 50. That's just under what a raw copy goes for. And Jesse said, "What's the going rate on kidney stones these days to afford the Doc Strange?" Hello, Fig.
Figuratively speaking.
That's Esmeralda.
Oh. I knew it would sell.
Should I put another spicy meatball up? Let's see. I'm going to do it. First appearance of Black Samson. Invincible #698. White Pages. Heck yeah. On H. Take it for 20% off. I actually just saw one of these sold on Elite Comics for 400. So even my asking price is already lower.
There you go. Generation X.
I actually love this book. First appearance of Chamber, as well as many, many, many other things. 90s goodness. 98 White Page Generation X. $50 on G. Yeah, I'm going to put up a spicy meatball. Todd McFarlane Classic. It's actually the only cover he did for him. All-Star Squadron 47 Classic. Todd McFarlane. Hey, what's that? Oh, it's the Canadian price variant. Exceedingly rare. $350. You can take it for 20% off to Mr. Todd Bowers. All-Star Squadron, first appearance of Obsidian, Atom Smasher, first appearance of Jade, first appearance of Infinity Inc. I just made a video about this. This is signed by the creator. These are his babies. Roy Thomas himself. All-Star Squadron 25, 300. All right. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 70 seconds. All right, you guys have 1 minute on the wall. I think I'm going to put this one in the case. I should, yeah. I'm actually going to go do that. $40 seconds on the wall. My goal today is to sell enough so that I can fit them all in just those boxes. That would be nice. Just saying. We'll see. We got 200 people in there. Make sure you like the video, please.
Or else. Marvel Team Up 4 is already gone to the list.
Marvel Team Up 4, but Green Lantern 65 still exists. Do you want to see if you can find it? It's also in that stack to the left. And actually, can you put this in the case for me as well? Now, Steve, don't forget, this is a 20% off sale. You just got to get 2 claims. And I think every single person here has 2 claims except Evan M. And there's one other guy I can't read his handwriting. And I think Misfit Mike only has 1. Actually, I'll just give that to you. Duelist. Oh, that was Wind who got Adam Warlock. All right, let's give you a low ball. Give me some cheap. Give me some cheap stuff. I don't know if we can even do a $50 and under round. I might have showed all that, but let's see if we can do it.
50 and under?
50 and under. See if you can find 50 and under stuff.
$30.
$30. Okay. We have a 9/8 J.H. Williams cover of Batman Black and White #1. This is $30.
There you go. Here's a big stack for you.
All right. Matina variant, a 9/4 of Batman 105. That's $15. Gen 13, #4. J. Scott Campbell cover. That is a 9/8. $40. Sure.
That's his first book.
Batman 404. It's a 9/2 old slab right there. $45. Just got a price reduction for you on D. Right here. X-Men 394 makeout cover, 9/6 white, $30.
Jesse got D.
You want to give me 405? I think it should be right near it. Mr. Jesse.
Right there.
Maybe it's sold. We might have.
Nope. Oh, yeah, here it is.
You got it?
All the way on the clock.
Yep. That's the first one over here.
Carmine Falcone.
First appearance of Carmine Falcone, 405. That's a really old slab. That is $45. Looks I had a price reduction. Bam.
Toast G.
$45. Toast gets G. Any DC Universe Green Lantern. I think I have 1. Nando gets C. It's alphabetical if you want to try to find that.
What's alphabet?
Green Lantern. I do have 1 DC Universe. Batman the Merciless, #1. That's a foil. Goodness, 9/6 white pages. That's just $30.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Just 1.
Actually, I just reduced the price by $10 too. And someone just said looking for FF49. We just sold 2 of them.
Yeah.
Green Lantern 59. Ding, ding, ding. The Toys R Us DC Universe logo variant. I also love this book. I remember reading that one. That'll be on C120. And Batman 118, first appearance of Abyss. Matina variant.
He's looking for Green
Oh,
Mesa.
Green Lantern. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. First Abyss, $30.
There you go.
Deep.
$20.
Another first appearance of Mindhunter. This one's a 9.2. That is $20. X-Men 2, 30, 1988, 9.6. White page, $30. If I can fit it there, it's on G. No one, number 2. It is a 9.8, but it is a random issue. So we're doing $20 on A. 1 second. Toast gets G. Blade Runner, number 1. It's the Newsy 9.0 CBCS, $40. All right, let's do a big boy. Ha! Save yourself $100. Custom label, the scarcest copy of all the variants from 2008's Hulk 1, first appearance of Red Hulk. And I bought that book for $600. So if that sells today, I will have lost $200. Rebecca's going to get C. Well, I'm sure I have a 49, just not with me. All the Green Lantern stuff's back at home. We got, Batman and Robin Adventures Annual, number 1. That's a 9.8, honey. That's going to be on I, 170. Take it for 20% off. Jedi Brick wants Star Wars.
All right.
Indulge
Star
him.
Wars, you'll get it. Star Wars.
We had that first Jackson in a 9.8. He might have missed that.
And Revan.
We had a, what's that, Star Wars 9? I don't remember.
Beats me.
Here is the with COA, the Wizard exclusive of Phantom Menace, the movie adaptation. Watch out for this book. This is pretty cool. 1999. Kind of feel like that should be worth more than it is, but hey, whatever. First appearance of Leveler and more, which means there's lots of first appearances. Eye of the Storm, Star Wars, the 1 in 25 variant. On G. Hey, first appearance of Darth Thanaton, the final issue of Old Republic. It's issue number 6 in a brand new CBCS slab. On F. Jesse, I kept that COA. Hey, Star Wars. Classic Ewok cover. 9.8 white page. Star Wars 94. Take it for 20% off. On J. And 7 Austin gets Mindhunter.
Andy got C. We want to make sure that's the right C you want.
Andy, triple confirm that that is indeed the book you are claiming, please. You still have this pile somewhere?
No, he doesn't have a pile. This would be his first book.
Okay. You got another cheap one for me somewhere?
Yeah. So Spawn.
Oh, that's nice and cheap. Yeah. Wildcats number 2. A Batman Spawn variant cover. Interesting. That's just $30.
I know you had a one.
I'm going to do a big one. This wall needs a big boy. Let's do some pre-code horror. Mystic number 30 from Atlas Comics, 1954. 1.8, $250. Take it for 20% off.
Kevin got B. Esmeralda got C.
Mr. Kevin takes Blade Runner.
Yep, and then Ez got C.
Ez gets C.
What do you mean you claimed C? Andy, I'm so confused.
I think he's behind again. Andy, we got to get you a new computer, my friend. Andy, please
Yeah,
confirm.
He says DC
Oh, Andy,
no.
Andy, you're like 15 minutes behind, my dude.
Well, let's go back up.
I don't know about 15 minutes, but you're at least 10 minutes behind. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Last Star Wars one I'm going to do. I have a number 13, 70s 9.8 white page, 180 on B. Cool Chewbacca cover. Boy, Andy, you're super behind, my friend. I would unplug your computer and plug it back in.
He won't hear us because he's behind. He won't see this.
Yeah.
I just messaged him in
the I think he's like a full 10 minutes. I've never even seen. I've seen people be like 30 seconds lagging, but that's a while.
Rebecca got that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
He's like, dang, okay.
See, that seems like a live.
I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't even know how that's possible. All right, whatever. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute.
Any GI Combat or Conan? I think so.
Do I have slabs of any of those? I don't think I do.
Nope, I lied. I thought I saw Conan, but I lied. Sorry, that's a negative.
My Conan Rawls are actually the best they've ever been, but that's no, I've never had a goon. I've never have goon.
How much is D?
D is $30. First appearance of Abyss, 9.8. What the hell? 9.8, $30. Get it. 20 seconds left on the wall, folks.
We only have 4 books left from the stack that was on the table.
Yeah, save them. Fig takes D.
Sorry, none of the Star Wars stuff is interesting me. Well, that's a shame.
That's all right. All right. Let me keep my Star Wars together. I thought that would go.
Harrison Ford ruined Red Hulk.
No, he didn't. That was like the best part of the movie. All right. First appearance of Rhodey. Now, be warned, this slab is dirty. It actually needs to be cleaned. I wrote that there. First Rhodey, 8.0 white pages on C.
Batman?
Yeah. The DC Universe logo variant. Actually, it's the 0 Hour logo. It's the multi-pack variant Toys R Us copy of a Batman Zero.
The only TMNT we had was the Donatello one.
Yeah,
That
that's actually not true.
No, it's not. Yeah. Spider-Man 2099. I don't think no Spider-Man 2099.
This was $500. It's a 9.4 white page TMNT number 3, and we're doing 20% off as long as you get 2 slabs. I don't even know if that's gonna fit.
No Iron Man 55. So we had one Sandman that we had earlier.
We are not taking requests.
Yeah. That's
First appearance of Infant Terrible, a 7.0, mind you. It just got a price reduction too, and you can take it for 20% off. 240 FF24 1964 on B. Toss me a random. Totally random.
Totally random.
All right. Lady Shiva trains Batman back to life after he gets the snot beaten out of him with Bane. Night's End, Part 1, Batman 509, white page 9.8.
Duel's got D.
The last one of my Ultimate Wolverine number 2s, $45, 9.8 on D. Amazing Spider-Man 109, 1972, 7.5 on A.
Ghost got D. How much is the TMNT?
TMNT is $500, although if you get 2 claims, it's 20% off. Anything left in this box? Yeah. First appearance of Zeus and Hercules, Journey into Mystery Annual, number 1. Also, it's the only Journey into Mystery Annual. 5.0, take it 4. 20% off on D. Actually, that just sold on eBay.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Never mind. Here we go. We got 2 of these.
And this actually just got a price reduction. Ghost Rider 2099. Awesome Prism cover from 1994. Trading cards included. It's $140 9.8. I did it for $120, and now you're going to get it at 20% off on H. I have 2 of them.
With 2 claims.
Last one from this box. First appearance of Captain Carrot. That is a 9.8. Most important comic character ever created. New Teen Titans, number 16.
Whatever you said.
Opple 2099 gets an H.
Okay,
You want to give
I'll
him the
grab it.
duplicate? All right, Opple. Here's the link. Please fill that out. Don't forget, you need 1 more claim to get that 20% off. So many first appearances, I don't even want to mention them all. It's impossible. 9.8 white page, brand new slab, A Strange Academy, number 1. 3rd print.
Here we go. First Jetfire.
Transformers 11. First appearance of Jetfire. That is a 9.8 white.
Perfect. Goes red Jet.
And it goes on J.
And we have a full wall.
And we have a full wall. Kind of slowing down. I thought the 20% would be a little more successful than this.
You guys are letting James down.
No, it's all right. We probably will end at 9:30 though. Figuratively, it's going to get G. So, guys, I'm going to give you a 15-minute warning here because I'm kind of noticing a slowdown. 15-minute warning. So, if you only have 1 book, you're going to want to get another because what's that? You get 20% off if you get 2.
This up, please. I think. Did you want to use this price?
What is it?
70 on it. Says,
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
This is an older sticker. This is Hawkman number 1. It's actually $70, but at a recent show, and recent, I mean 3 months ago, I lowered it to $60. Now you can take it at 20% off.
No X-23 first series.
You know what? Hold on.
I'm holding.
I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds on the wall, and then I'm going to put up the rest of the Ultimate Wolverine stuff.
I saw a couple books, but I wasn't home at the time. I heard you had no requests. Well, if they were slabs that we showed before.
Yeah, I mean, I can happily bring stuff back out that's been shown, but people are asking for very specific books. I've only got a very specific number of books here, so I probably don't have what you're asking for. Oh, Jesse said Daredevils. Let's put whatever Daredevil I have up real quick.
We haven't done that.
I do.
You do?
Yeah. I have two, but one of them sold literally an hour before the show.
Okay. Which one sold?
That one sold.
Those
All right, so this is the only Daredevil I got left. I just did a $20 price reduction, and you guys can take it for 20% off. Frank Miller, 1982, Daredevil 182.
That Journey into Mystery Annual. Yes, we have more death metal if you want that.
Someone wants Journey?
Yeah, Dan wants Journey Annual.
Thanks, Dan. And Jesse just got C.
This is Jesse. Yeah. All right, somebody wanted death metal. I'll give you the rest of the death metal we have. This is what.
All right, this is the remainder of my death metal. First appearance of Batman the Devastator. Perfect 9.8. 75. Dawnbreaker, first Dawnbreaker, a 9.8 signed by Scott Snyder. Just lowered it $20, and you get it for 20% off. Same with Merciless, signed by Scott Snyder. And same with Murder Machine, signed by Scott Snyder. I see you looking at that stuff. I know you like
Me?
that. Yeah.
Well, I do like it, but I already have them.
Yeah, that's true. Joe, when you can, Mr. Joey wants to see Black Panther, Scorpion, and Rhino. It's kind of easy because they were all CBCS. All right, Robin Zero. That is the multi-pack Toys R Us exclusive variant right there. That got a nice price reduction. I had that at $130. I just dropped it to $100 just in time, and you can take it at 20% off.
Somebody asked about Sandman earlier. If they wanted to...
Someone asked about Sandman. I have 9.8 first Nada. Sandman number 9, 1989. $80. Take it for 20% off too. I'll put it back up on I.
All right, here. Yeah. He wants page quality.
All right, Joey. We got an off-white to white 6.5 first Black Panther. And I'd said this earlier, but I thought that they were particularly harsh on me. Every single one of these grades I had predicted higher. First, Rhino, creamed off-white, 5.5. The most I disagree with was this. First, Scorpion, 3.5 off-white. Let me know. If you get 2 claims, you get 20% off, even those big boys. N7. I'm putting this back in.
Yeah. I have a question.
10-minute warning, folks.
Now, would you do this? Would you swap out the Merciless and the Dawnbreaker, that N7 clean, for those on the wall if he was interested in
Is that what he asked?
Well, he says I would probably have started with the 3 CGC signs if I saw those.
You can let me know. You can claim them. All right. Ultimate Wolverine number 1. I have the 1 in 25 copy, and I actually have quite a few of them. I just lowered them to 60, and I have the 1 in 50 Del Auto for just $70 on E. Apple. Andy's going to take a D, so is Toast. Andy and Toast.
Good, I didn't throw Andy's sticker away yet.
Also, Toast gets an E, so does Mike. All right, so Mike and Toast.
Misfit Mike, right?
Andy's also going to pick up Strange. Misfit Mike.
Okay, yeah.
And I think I have...
Can you drop the link when you get a chance to?
I have 2 copies of the Bermejo Ultimate Wolverine number 1. And I have cover A, which, believe it or not, seems to be the one with the most value. $60 on J. I also still have multiple copies of the actual first appearance of Ultimate Wolverine in Ultimate Universe 1 year in #1. They are going to be on G. Have at. I just did a significant price reduction on that. Toast. I got a lot of G's. Andy's going to get a G.
And Toast got a G.
H goes to Fig. I'll give you a second.
Toast, Fig.
And I got Paul.
Paul.
All right. Sorry, what is G? That is the actual first appearance of the Ultimate Wolverine. It's called Ultimate Universe 1 year in #1. Got a few of them left. And that has seen a significant price reduction.
8-minute warning, and there's
8-minute warning. Tell me who has one book.
Wind Among Reeds.
Wind Among Reeds has one book.
Kevin Wade.
Kevin Wade has only one book.
I think they're the only two.
And you guys are it. So we got to get Kevin and Win some more stuff.
Yeah, they're the only two.
Let's do another Transformers. 40. 9/8 white. First appearance of The Pretenders. There they are. On H. First roadie.
That was.
You want to find it? Kevin wants to add that to the pile.
All right.
Win wants the ODYC. It was that random CBCS. It was like a 9-4. A next. First appearance of American Dream. It's a 9/8 white pages. Love the cover. $85. Take it for 20% off on F. And I have one more spot on J, excuse me. Oh, I have a couple One World Under Doom variants on J. Another significant price reduction here. A, B, and C is first appearance of Dawnbreaker, first appearance of Merciless, first Murder Machine, all 9/8s, all signed by Scott Snyder. They were $200. They're now $180, and you can take them at 20% off. Laura Elite wants House of Secrets number. That's actually kind of crazy. Ez got J. Actually, I'll give you one of the variants.
I don't see that OP.
Esmeralda.
So Kevin got the Iron Man 118 or 16, whatever. Odyssey, I didn't see that out there. I don't know. If
Actually, it's fun. Jesse, we only got like halfway through the inventory. We got plenty of stuff left. Let me maybe clear the wall. Duelist, I'll leave A through C for you.
Let me go look again, but I didn't see Odyssey.
Oh, it was like ODYC.
Yeah, Odyssey.
It kind of actually looks like that.
I know, but I thought it was a CBS.
It is a CBS.
I can't find it.
All right, let's put up a couple cool ones. I have a 70s Thor 271 That's pretty tough. D. Death of Terra, final issue of the Judas contract. And hey, I got the Newsy 9/8 Teen Titans Annual 3.
Okay, sorry, I don't see it out there. I guess it must have got
It's
late.
somewhere. I have the 1 in 25 variant of One World Under Doom.
Yes, you need to fill out the form every new claim sale.
Boom.
No, we got as
Here's a book I have had for too long, so I just did a stupid price reduction. We're down to $50, and you can take it for 20% off. The Gwenverse #1. Some sort of exclusive. Take it away.
Any suggestions for ABC?
If it were me, actually, I should ask you. If you were going to buy A, B, or C, you're the death metal guy.
Probably Dawnbreaker.
I think I would say Merciless, but
Dawnbreaker, I think, is more
yeah,
a little bit more.
Might be slightly more popular. This is everyone's favorite statue.
That's not true anymore.
What's that?
Merciless.
Oh, yeah.
Batman Who Laughs, everybody loves.
Hey, anybody want a 1 in 500 variant? That is a 1 in 500 virgin variant of a J. Scott Campbell's Strange #1 on I. Any absolutes left?
We did have a few, but I think they're all out. They were like the first ones we did.
Here, you know what? I'm going to put these. I have a couple 1 in 50s, JSA 1 and Justice League #1. I'll put that guy. It's a wraparound cover on J. C goes to Duelist. And I'll do the JSA 1 in 50 on C. And we have a full wall, so I can't pop more stuff up there. I'll extend. 5-minute warning, guys. Some of these are going to be a little tricky.
Where can I get a Mint Hunter Comics t-shirt? Yeah, I've been saying the same thing.
Yeah, if I kind of forget I have them. I just forget. If you go to like my YouTube page, there is actually like a shop thing. I forget how it looks, but there's a way, like if you go to any one of my videos, you can get a shirt. I just forget where. I think there's like a shop button. I haven't done it in a while. 271, 1978 Axionic. And that actually is a book that I didn't submit this myself. I actually lost money already, even at that price tag. I bought it way too high from a seller that I no longer buy from. That's for sure. Andy, that is a book I used to have for $80. I lowered it to $60. Now it's $50, and you can take 20% off. It's a Gwenverse #1, KRS Mike Mayhew Virgin exclusive, and it's gone to Sean. Give me a rant. Give me that King in Black. Double sign. King in Black. Who's that? Donnie Cates?
Probably.
Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman. A King in Black #1. Ultimate Wolverine. I'd probably still have some. Yeah. Toast, here is the 1 in 25. I think you already got this, though. I'll put that back.
Claimed everything that you had.
I think you got everything I had. Yep.
Oh, you have Ultimate Spider-Man, don't you? I thought you did.
Oh, let's do this. Just got this in Philadelphia, #1, 9/8 on D.
Sorry, do I have the F?
Toss me that CBCS FF. I think it was like a 65 or something. There's no room on the wall, so someone's got to get something. Someone claim a book so I can put another book up.
Wind, you still only have 66. I couldn't find Odyssey. I couldn't find the.
We will find it. It exists.
If we find it,
Oh,
you'll have
unless
two.
did it claim?
That's what I said. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, wind. It possibly maybe was claimed. So just in case, I would grab something dirt cheap.
It was a CBCS, and I looked at all the CBCSs out there.
Yeah. Can you do I have anything else like super cheap?
You have a $55 or $50.
Yeah, I'll do 50 on that. Yeah. All right, yeah, let's show him that. Maybe he's into it. All right. I got a Secret Defenders #1, $50. Take it for 20% off. There's not even any room, so it's just going to be like
402,
here.
402, I think got claimed already.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, that was part of the year 1 storyline, I think.
Oh, that's 404.
Oh. There's no 402 in here. There's 452.
All right, guys. I think we might be winding down. Here, I'll clear. I'm going to clear the wall and do one more refresh for you guys.
Yeah, 404 got claimed. Both of those year 1s got claimed.
I'm going to do one
G got claimed.
free refresh. The 1 in 25 toast.
I have a Detective Comics 1000 variant if you're interested in that, Wind.
Here, just give me random books. We're going to fill the wall.
These are the last two from the table.
Okay. Detective Comics 1000. That is $40 on D for Detective. Thor 341. This is signed by Walt Simonson, and Superman appears in this despite being a Marvel book. That is $60. First appearance of Gold Tiger and Kid Juggernaut, the Peach Momoko variant of New Champions. #1. I have the first appearance of the Marvel Buster armor. Just lowered that $10. You can take it for 20%. 9.8.
There's another Eternals.
Another Eternals one. Another 9.0. And another White Pages. I sold the CGC for 70. Let's do CBCS for 65. H goes to Nando.
Here's 3 Catwoman.
DC Universe logo variant, and that's a tough one, folks. Catwoman 31 on I. Adam Hughes, Catwoman 59 on H. Adam Hughes, classic cover, Catwoman #46 on F. Give me another random. Another price reduction here. ASM 346.98 classic Eric Larson on A. 2 spots left. Can you find something big and expensive? Let's give the people something spicy.
I think this is the most expensive one.
Hitler cover, Invaders 32 from a 70s 9.8.
Toast got A, figuratively got D.
Fig.
Fig toast.
Okay, we got some room. Why don't you take a classic Kirby FF 55? It is also a 5.5 on A.
Paul got H.
Give me that Adam Hughes Fairest. For you Adam Hughes fans, price reduction on this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Adam Hughes 2012 9.8 Fairest #3.
Wind got A. So now you have 2 claims, so you got the 20%.
You got 20%. So everybody has 20% off.
Yes.
Everybody got 20% off. Nice. All right, what else we got? Oh, shit, dude. I should put a couple books from the case.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right, check this out. Who wants 3,700 That is $3,700 for a 9/8 white pages. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1. And then, this is the best way to end the show. $5,000. First appearance of the Green Hornet in a never cleaned, never pressed, very old label 4.0 from 1940. At a 20% off, you would be getting $1,000 off, which, by the way, is what I paid for it. So I would literally not be making a dime. That's the best way to end the sale I can possibly think. So that'll be on H. By the way, this 20% off is today only. Do not ask for 20% off tomorrow or the next day or the next day. You will not receive it. This is a one-time YouTube thank you sale.
Yeah. You have one spot on J left.
I do have one spot on J. Give me a rando. Doesn't matter. Just anything. Perfect.
Here you go. Most expensive
one. Amazing Spider-Man 229. Juggernaut cover. 9/8 white. Mr. Hanktimus Prime gets D.
Oh, so now Hank doesn't have 20% now.
No.
Oh.
Hank, get one more book so you can get 20%.
Get that Eternals, Hank.
Get the Eternals. Give me one more. We got a spot open. Let's do it. Doesn't matter. All right. Heathcliff. First appearance of Heathcliff. 9/8 white pages. Take it for 20% off on D.
Come on, Hank. You need 20% off like everybody else. Price on B is...
Price on B is $60.
And if you get it, you'll get 20% off of it.
I don't know if you heard, but yeah. All you need to do to get 20% off is get 2 books.
It's not like
signed by Walt Simonson.
It's not like we've been saying it all night.
I think he just joined.
Oh.
And here, of course, is the link, my friend.
Now
everybody got 20% off. That's incredible. I will give you guys another minute and a half, and then we'll end. Only chance to pay what I paid. First Green Hornet, $4,000. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute and a half. I worded that weird, but she understood.
I have an idea. Once you hit 100,000 subscribers on your channel,
100,000 subscribers?
Yeah, you should get the Eternals tattooed on you.
All right. Okay, guys, did you hear that? Zach thinks that once I hit 100,000 subs, I should get Eternals tattooed. As like what, like a full back tattoo?
No, just like, I don't know, something small on you. That or Spawn.
Unfortunately, as much as every part of me wants to say yes, I've been burned so badly on payment plans where people will finally almost be done and then just disappear. And I have to refund the whole thing. So I just can't do it. I'm so sorry. Big got E.
Finally, you have no more Eternals.
Eternals tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Dude, my wife would actually slice me in half. All right, give me 2 books. We got open spots. Give me 2 books. Doesn't matter. Dude, we got to put all this back alphabetically.
I know.
Oh, this is actually really cool. A very rare Ethan Van Sciver variant of Batman New 52 #1. A lot of people don't even know that this exists. Very cool. 140 on E. Give me one more.
Dark Jesus.
First, Donny Cates in comics. Dark Horse presents 24. It was 100. I just lowered it to 80, and you can take it for 20% off.
How many people are still in the chat?
We still got like 130 people here.
Okay. Now, if nothing sells, this will be the last.
Guy Gorham gets F.
Spoke too soon.
You love selling those.
All right, I guess you got another spot open.
Yeah, give me another one. As long as we got spots going, we'll keep it going.
Spectacular.
Spectacular Spider-Man 189. New label, 9/8 white.
Oh, if it was long enough, I was going to say have Eternals written on your
Yeah.
fingers.
Cersei? No.
No.
I could do like arrows. Yeah. Arrows, you know. But then he was renamed Star Fox, so I can't even do that.
Icarus? Oh, that's 5.
It could no. I need 4.
Ajax.
Sure. All right, guys. I think that'll do it. Love you all. Great slab sale. We'll do it hopefully more frequently than we've been doing it. Sorry for the 3-month delay. Hope you enjoyed the 20% off sale. Make sure to fill out this link. Everything is going to get boxed up and shipped literally tomorrow morning. Love you all. Peace out.